part 5 of neurobiology and also the last part of the topic neurons. And the content for today is about receptors. So we did talk about receptors in the last part, and that is that this receptors grabs the neurotransmitters from the neuron 1 and pass it to the neuron 2. So in this part we are going to talk about receptors in a detailed way. So this is a picture representing how the receptors are grabbing the neurotransmitters. And basically there are two types of membrane bound receptors. One is ionotropic receptors and the other one is metabotropic receptors. So this is an ionotropic receptor, and when there are neurotransmitters that bind to this type of receptors, there is a complex or port that opens, and that is ion channel. We talked about ion channel, that channel which allows ions to pass through it so that it can pass the information. And the other type is metabotropic receptor. And when the neurotransmitters bind to this type of receptors, then there is no complex or pore that opens, but there is G protein that binds to this type of receptors, and this G protein helps to stimulate the action and activate the action. And now let us know the differences of these two type of receptors. Metabotropic receptors takes time to turn on, while ionotropic receptors takes time to turn off. So we can tell that this takes times to turn on because it has to activate the G protein. So this takes time to turn on, while ionotropic receptors takes time to turn off. We can take an example of this as an action of running. So when we are running very quickly, then if someone tell us to stop, we cannot stop, because even if we think to stop, we will not be able to stop. So this action will be considered, or we can tell that ionotropic receptors are activated in that type of actions. And the other difference is that there are less than 10 types of metabotropic receptors, and there are more than 1000 types of ionotropic receptors. So we can tell that these are very less and these are very more. So yes, that's it for today, and we have learned about receptors and we have completed a topic neurons. Till now we have completed about central anatomy and neurons, and the next topic is about nervous system, and the subtopics are types of nervous systems, autonomic pharmacology, adjusting, neuron anatomy, spinal cord diseases, brain vessels, nerves, hemisphere functions, lesions and blood supply. So yes, see you in the part 6. Bye bye. Thank you.